let me just tell you something, okay, from the artist's point of view.
See these wee fucking cocksniffers.
But I enjoy it. I literally get a buzz out of finding out something new. Right, so what we wanted to talk about today is the flat Earth issue. So, the Earth is not a planet, and the Earth is obviously flat, and the photos of the Earth with a curved horizon are fake. The photos of the Earth from space were faked by NASA, and it's moved on now, and there's so much invested in it, and there's so much money involved, and there's so much sort of shame and power involved. Everything being about power and postmodernism and androgyny type views. Now it strikes me that in understanding this, obviously what we're talking about is just a massive conspiracy, a huge conspiracy.
So, I thought I'd come on, say a few things.
Excellent. Right, now,
It's this time again, folks. Oh, it's going to be a good one.
Oh, God, this is going to be a problem.
Watch your screen attentively.
I want to try and unravel a wee bit of some of that to give you a different understanding of, who somebody like me is.
The sort of the genuine one.
You should figure this stuff out whilst you're hearing it. But I'm going to translate anyway, because I enjoy it.
This is how it is. You're an individual. You have been born into a situation here. Okay? You don't know where you are, why you're here, where you came from, or what any of it is about.
So I like it. I like being in that position. I don't resent it at all.
People are now grasping the fundamentals, the severity of the base situation that you find yourself in.
Watch.
I'm sick of having to wade through propaganda bullshit to try and have a discussion with a fellow human being in regards to an inquiry into the objective reality that we share.
At the same time as there are the discerning minds thinking analytically and critically, you have the dopes of the world.
Spellbound by their own stupidity.
The people who still use fluoride toothpaste.
Once you accept the dogmas in systematic theology.
They are religious, they are zealots, they are fanatics.
There's an internal logic to their belief.
Now, there's many misrepresentations and straw man fallacies going about in the mainstream media in regards to, people inquiring about the shape of the earth.
The phenomenon of gravitation is not a force.
Ah.
I like that. New information.
Honest people like myself are continually bombarded by idiotic questions in regards to some straw man nonsense.
A disc, as you say, it was surrounded by ice, and there were some debates about whether it was a wall or whether it was a sort of an infinite ice plane or what have you.
See, people like this, they like to make fun of you in a flat earther. I'm making fun of you, cocksniffer. You believe you live on a fucking cartoon.
They actually think this is real.
I think people like that are just purely dreadful.
I'm sick of telling you people, I don't live in a fucking model.
Have you not heard about that? Oh, no.
And when you understand their bullshit and you can see what they're up to, it's just infuriating.
So the whole globe thing, moon, space, all of that is all just fabricated. Yes, that's right.
Unconsciously, you'll kind of mull it over.
Bong!
They know I know it's not a globe. So what's my position now? Just pure frustration, annoyance.
I actually find it quite exhilarating, really, because what it means is that you have access to privileged knowledge.
This is real.
And it puts you in a very privileged position relative to others, including those with more money and more political power, etc., etc. Because what you have is something they don't have. You actually have something unique, right?
You are under no obligation to answer anything.
Remember,
and studies which don't get published and remain as unpublished masters.
The claim that's under scrutiny, that is being questioned from my position, is a globular Earth, a heliocentric cosmology.
The guys that we're arguing against think that this thing went to the moon.
You continue the mastership role. You are looking for this globe, its proponents, the cult mindset, to demonstrate with practical reference the claims they are asserting to be true.
Ho ho!
And the question.
Like, you don't understand level because you think you're on a sphere. People who think that, well, this went to the moon.
I find it an insult.
So what I would think is that the kind of people that believe this stuff are probably
Jews.
What game are you playing? You're just making it up.
and that means he's angry.
That's right. Like, really?
You think people like me can't fucking see it?
You just don't understand reality very well.
So they actually, the people in charge actually genuinely believe this.
And behind them, there were all kinds of people deliberating and conjuring and writing and expressing and convincing others that what they were saying was true.
Jews.
There may be some truth in that, yes.
So you have to think, how am I going to affect this hypnotised retard to trigger a bit of thought in them?
And talk about this stuff with open-minded people.
And you are a fucking moron if you're perpetuating it and contributing to it.
You have to enjoy it to be doing what we're doing.
It's endearing, really, but it's also very funny.
If they had anything, they would have brought it to me long ago. But they don't have anything.
It's existentially quite exhilarating.
The world you live in is a fucking cartoon, you complete and utter cretin.
When a story changes drastically, it's because it's false.
The lying, devious cunts.
And it motivates me in a way. I know that the world is currently ruled by these ghastly people. They're appalling, they're dreadful. And I quite like upsetting them. I mean, I do enjoy it. I mean, I like the knowledge for its own sake. But if I can annoy them, then that's just a cherry on the cake, as far as I'm concerned.
Like, really, he would. He'd have a tiny little thrill.
That's all it deserves, is vicious, horrible contempt. There is no reasoning with these fucking shit stains. There is no reasoning with this corruption, this bullshit and lies. There isn't any way to reason with it. They're not interested in reasoning with you.
So that's pretty much my view of what's going on.
People like me, the real people with the fuck you attitude, they're probably looking for an angle to round us up. Because that's the only way out of it.
So it's not necessarily a safe position to be in the long term.
But I always feel like maybe there's the chance that somebody new is going to come across this.
Now try and find out something new which challenges how we currently see things.
I am not going to be bound by their fucking rules and regulations.
So I mean, you never know where you are. That's the whole point of it. Keep you on your toes, constantly move the goalposts so you don't know what you're doing, and therefore you just shut up.
If you don't have contempt, serious contempt, and a fuck you attitude towards it, there's something the matter with you.
Why do we consider things like high IQ and good character and health to be socially desirable? Well, we don't actually anymore.
You know, never mind that.
No intelligence, no wit, no artistic anything. Empty fucks.
We know from the expressed or manifest preferences of women in hypothetical offspring sort of traits, i.e. what sort of traits would you put into your offspring if you were able to do so? They don't value intelligence. They don't value conscientiousness. They don't even value agreeableness. They value extroversion.
But yes, it is hilarious.
You are all dancing and responding to people like me. We're the fucking masters. You're the dancers. Don't ever fucking forget it.
If somebody says to me, you can't think that, that's dangerous knowledge, then you don't go thinking about that. But I'm afraid I can't help but think about it. And I maybe I'm a bit of a risk taker, an intellectual risk taker. I don't know.
This is about attitude. This is about you as an individual standing empowered, strong, clear, present, and knowing exactly what's going on. If you're caring about other people's opinions, if you're caring about being relevant and accepted and being a somebody, then you become a puppet for them.
Somebody's asking on the chat, were the Ninja Turtles spiteful mutants?
But it's like, wait a second, don't you understand tangents? I love the fact that Nikola Tesla was not a physicist and didn't even have a degree.
I've seen that name on Twitter, I think.
That's right. But now the story changes. See what I said about story changing? Meaning there's some bullshit there? That's right. Well, let's listen.
So, if I'm keeping your secret, what exactly is it? Who are you people? Turtles? Whatever.
I have memories. Memories of when I used to be what you might call normal.
And this is all definitely real because, well, you can see it.
So we have remained in secret, and that is our story.
But how did you know martial arts?
That is a story for another time.
True story.
Yeah. Aidan Gregg says if Dutton can't tell the difference between a parody and the real thing, how quick should he be to reject flat earthism out of hand?
Yes, I love that.
The stress of being right when those in power are wrong, or at least pretend to be wrong.
I could fill my whole own private island with all these fucking creeps dancing for me.
And all of the people dancing in order to save the earth with their diesel generators and McDonald's.
That's no satisfactory to me. That's a delusion. I don't want delusions.
The optimum neuroticism tends also to be associated A, with doing well academically, and B, with doing well in arty things.
Trade secret, can't tell you.
What is it that's so fascinating about it? I mean, that so many people hate what we do.
I'm not being funny, guys. This could start a war.
Some people don't want you to know what you're a part of here.
We're talking about a much higher level.
A circle within a circle.
The truth. I just like the truth. I like knowing the truth, and I'd rather know and research and learn more about the truth and about the way of the world than force myself to believe this nonsense. It's very, very worthwhile.
So you better fucking snap out of your wee fucking apathetic delusion and start getting fucked off.
And it is probably something that contributes above and beyond IQ to the very high levels of success of this particular group.
I encouraged everybody to have the same stance.
So the idea was they were the open-minded ones.
They actually need some real ideas and some real science.
And you've managed to you've managed to get here okay. So well done, congratulations everybody. I'm sorry we're very slightly delayed.
Because I was a bit vexed because all these flat earthers are confusing him.
So what I see is a bunch of retarded cult lunatics keeping each other in perpetual mental illness.
So obviously this is what is going on. It's a mega conspiracy by slightly mentally ill people.
Oh, geez. Okay, I get it.
I'm a realist. I deal with reality.
Sounds great, says David.
Sounds fine to me.
Okay, good.
You want me to accept your cult lunacy? You better have something substantial.
Yeah, it's an interesting area. Yeah, thank the gentleman for the question.
They've got fuck all, and if you understand the lingo, you can watch them crumble every single time in front of you.
And so that is the topic, and you've had. I think that's enough of that, and we'll move on to something else.
I think he lacks confidence.
Oh.
So get it right. I'm trolling you cult loonies.
Yes, that was good. I like that.
What?
Logic.
And that should be that.
I'm going to play that again.
Jews